Author's POV. Freen walked towards the building after getting the call from Saint, her boss. She knew it would be because of the big mission involving her and her new partner. She entered the building and everyone immediately greeted the latter. Freen is one of the longest agents that have been working on the idol agency, making everyone have a big respect for her. Freen here. She immediately looked on her left and saw Saint as she brought her feet towards the room. Saint welcomed her with a warm hug before sitting on the chair. Freen, you ready for your next mission? He asked, earning a nod on the head from the girl. I'm always ready, she replied with a smile, crossing her arms and confident. But suddenly she remembered something. Saint, wait, can I request something? Freen asked, looking at the curious guy before taking a deep breath. You know, I've been working in the company for 5 years already, and I think it's the time where I will stop. I want this mission to be the last one I'm gonna work on. Freen explained and look at Saint's reaction. The guy just sighed before looking at Freen. Well, it is sad to be honest to let you go since you're one of the person who stayed with me until this agency becomes this big, but yeah, I understand your decision, Freen. All right, after this mission, you can stop, Saint replied with a smile as Freen immediately hugged him tight. It's hard for Saint to accept the request, only he knows how hard is it for him to build the agency for people who are in danger, and Freen is one of the person who support him since the beginning. She's also the best agent he ever encountered in his entire life. Thank you so much, Saint, Freen said and broke off the hug. If that's so, let's discuss about the mission, but before that, I'm gonna let you take a look on this folder. Saint put down the folder in front of Freen as she immediately opened it and saw a biodata. Name, Rebecca Patricia Armstrong. Age, 21 years old. Gender, female. Experience, 3 years of experience in this field, great at boxing, have a black belt in Taekwondo. Freen looked carefully before looking at Saint, waiting for an explanation. She is your new partner in this mission, Saint said, making Freen taken aback. My partner is a girl? And she is this young? Freen asked again, making sure she heard it right. Okay, wow, that's interesting, she said, looking again on the folder, still unsure about the decision Saint did. Well, she also started at a young age, but this time is different because she got paired up with a girl. A girl. You heard it right, with a 4 years age gap. Then how she looks alike? Where's the picture? Freen asked again, and before Saint could answer, the door knocked. The door opened, revealing 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆, Saint's personal assistant. Hi boss, here I brought someone that you asked me for, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆 said, and behind his back a girl come out. A gorgeous young girl with a short hair, making Freen widen her eyes in surprise as the memory of the club rewound inside her mind. You? Freen asked in surprise, but the younger girl stood calmly, didn't even surprise with Freen's presence. Saint looked at Freen in confusion. You guys know each other? Saint asked, and Freen immediately shake her head. Freen cursed inside her mind, seeing the girl that were making her night ruined with a rejection. Well then, Rebecca, take a seat, Saint offered, and the younger slowly sit beside Freen, who didn't stop looking at her. Freen, this is Rebecca, and Rebecca, this is Freen, your partner in this mission. Saint introduces themselves, and they look at each other. Nice to meet you, just call me Becky for short, the girl said, and looked at Freen. Freen couldn't help but mesmerizing the beauty. Becky is indeed beautiful. Oh. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Freen said before shaking her hand. Soft. The only thing inside Freen's mind after shaking the younger girl's hand. Then should we discuss about the mission? Saint speak out, stopping Freen from thinking any further about the girl. Both of the girls nod their head before turning to Saint. Okay, right here is the file with 20 missing girls on this past few months. 20 different girls from all over ASEAN countries have been reported missing since 2 months ago, and we got an information that it is human trafficking that are getting bigger here, in Thailand. We already detected 3 different places that are having a high chance where's the girls are. The only problem right now is we don't know who's the head behind all this kidnapping. That's what we want you guys to find out about, and also saving all the girls that got kidnapped. Saint explained as both of the girls listened carefully. Freen leaned back on the chair and crossed her arms before speaking. Then we should start with finding the boss, Freen said, looking at Saint, but suddenly Becky speak out. I think we should start from looking for the missing girls. We don't know what's gonna happen to them if we didn't act quickly, and also with that, we can slowly find out who's the boss is, Becky replied, looking at Freen, who already staring at her. Freen gave a small chuckle and looking at Saint. Well, maybe she's right, let's start now, shall we? Freen said before standing up from her seat. Gosh, Freen, calm down, I'm gonna need you guys to know each other first, let's start next week. You guys have 2 days to get to know each other, and you know that's the most important part in building up the chemistry, Saint explained and let out a chuckle. I'm sure we're gonna have a really great chemistry, right Becky? Freen asked, turning her head towards the younger girl with a small smirks and Becky smile. Yes, I'm sure, Miss Sorocha. Freen, already liking this girl. How about a drink after this? Freen spoke up, blocking the younger girl from walking towards the car. I have important thing to do, Miss Sorocha, next time, Becky said without even looking at Freen, and was about to open the door, but Freen grabbed the handle. Cut the crap, Becky, call me Freen, Freen said, smiling and leaned on the Becky car's door. Becky, already getting annoyed by her partner's attitude, but she keep her cool. I think we are not that close for me to call you that. Well, you are a senior, Miss Sorocha, Becky replied back, but Freen still keeping her smile before answering. Come on, Becky, drop the formalities. Why is it so hard for you to call my name? I hate your name, I don't even want to hear it, Becky said, honestly rolling her eyes before trying to open the door, but keep getting blocked by Freen. Freen looks straight into Becky's eyes as she feels like drowning in her stare. The younger girl is indeed an angel sent from above. Is it because of the club incident? I am the one who should be mad, Becky, Freen explained, playing with the car's key before looking back at Becky leaning closer to her. Becky stepped back until her back hit the car as Freen trapping the small body between her arms just like how she did before. Don't be like that, my partner, I'm sure you gonna love my name one day, Freen said, still keeping a small gap between them as Becky could feel Freen hot breath on her face, making her body feel nervous all of a sudden. Freen gave a smirks before pulling away from the younger girl. Becky could finally breathe in peace. Tomorrow, 11 a.m., I'm gonna pick you up, the older girl smiled before turning her back, waking away from the flustered younger girl. You don't even know my address. Becky shouted, and suddenly Freen stopped before pulling up her identifications card. Becky quickly looked inside her purse and realized her ID card is missing. See you soon, Mrs. Armstrong. Freen said, throwing the ID card to the ground. Becky ran to pick up the card on the ground as she can feel her heart burning on fire, but quickly forgetting it after remembering how Freen looking at her earlier. The older girl is definitely gorgeous, especially her lips that Becky can't help but remember. Becky sighed before looking at Freen, who already driving away. Let's see what you got, Miss Sorocha.